Being a veteran is both an honour and a reminder of the mates we served with, the lessons we learned together, and the duty we carry to support each other. My name is Dr. Craig Horne. I served as a signaller with the 1st Commander Regiment of the Australian Defence Force from 1995 to 2010, including deployments to Papua New Guinea and Afghanistan. One moment that sticks in my memory was from a valley in Afghanistan. Our task force was prosecuting a high-value target in a village and had moved in. I was up on a mountain with an overwatch group, and we were providing fire support and communications and watching patterns of life. And the assault group moved in, and of course a counter-attack occurred. And then mortars started getting fired at us. Now, the valley we were in had this really eerie acoustic effect where the rockets, as they were coming in towards us, we couldn't actually tell where they were coming from or where they were going to. It sounded like they were coming directly onto our heads. You know, that noise? Bizarre. And I remember really slowly turning to look at our company commander, Keith Wallahan, and he turned back to me. We both had wide eyes, and we both slowly reached for our helmets and put them on. And helmets would not have helped at all if a rocket had hit us, but somehow we felt safer with it. Yeah, of course, the rockets landed nowhere near us, and we burst out laughing. And it's just a reminder of how the reactions and the absurdity of it all, and the people that you were there with. Linking the training that we go through to what it's like in a wartime scenario, where the work that you do, and often it goes through your head when people are yelling at you in training, is this realistic? Do we really have to go for 72 hours without sleep, no food? And until I went to Afghanistan, and then I literally did 50 hours, no sleep, in a van, while we're hurtling back to base, and I was the communicator on the radio monitoring comms the whole way through, and I thought, I don't care, I'm not going to sleep, this is too important, and I just stayed on the radio the whole way through. And so the training does reflect what you go through in a wartime scenario. You don't blink, you just do it. If I had to cling to the hope that I was going to live through the deployment and that I was going to be perfectly safe, then I would have been able to do my job. I wouldn't have been able to support my mates, I wouldn't have been able to execute, wouldn't have been able to go out and prosecute targets out in the Badlands. So you have to let go. Write your final letters, write your will, make sure it's up to date. I tripled up my life insurance, and then you just go out and do the best you can. You can't grasp on to staying alive. You just have to let that concept go and do the best you can. Losing a friend is tough. My particular unit lost Greg Sher, who was hit by a rocket in Afghanistan. I was part of his funeral party in the Honour Guard, which I'm eternally thankful for. It brings a clarity to the finality of it all, that we're not here forever, and to live every day to the best of your ability as if it were your last. So we are incredibly lucky to live in a country where it's a first world country. We've got the best universities in the world, some of the best hospitals in the world, most highly trained workforce in the world, incredible opportunities. You can do anything and be anything in this country, in Australia. But that came at a price. There's a cost to that. The people that have come before us have sacrificed, and some have paid the ultimate price. And if no one steps up in the future, there's a risk that we might not be able to enjoy our current lifestyle. Service has taught me to be calm in crisis to lead with purpose, and to value the people beside me. Service has shaped not just my career, but the kind of person I try to be. Service is about doing the right thing, no matter the cost. It's about standing up for others and being part of something that's bigger than yourself. Anzac Day and Remembrance Day, Anzac Day more so, is a day where it's just for veterans. It's for the whole nation to collectively remember the sacrifice that's been made, but to bring the veteran community together and to enjoy each other's company and to not celebrate, but enjoy being together. So I enjoy coming down to the Camberwell Pompey Elliott RSL. It's a traditional RSL, not much more than 4 walls, and you can almost feel the generation that came here 100 years ago. The walls are simple, there's black and white photographs on the walls, and I love that. It's a step back into time. We don't have any pokies or bistro. We do have a fridge full of beer, and we enjoy coming down together as a veteran community to share war stories. And the vision for the building is that some parts of it will be modernised and turned into perhaps a business lounge with Wi-Fi and decent coffee, so that you can conduct business meetings, get some work done during the day, and we can bring the wider community together, not just the veteran community. But for me, I love coming down here to be part of the community in a traditional building. Being part of the veteran community is to be part of something that's bigger than myself again, where service is understood without explanation, and where we continue to look after our own. To every veteran, know this: your service mattered, your voice still matters, and you're never walking alone.